Hello sunshine, this is Joy from Michigan in the US, and today I'm going to do an abstract landscape swipe for you. I have just an 11 by 14 canvas. This idea has been floating around in my head for a while. I've seen a lot of takes on landscapes using pouring art, so kind of have my own take on it and hopefully it will work out well. I am going to use a lot of colors today, guys, so as I do each section of the painting, I'll tell you what colors I'm using. I did real quick want to mention Deco Art's 24K Extreme Sheen. It is my favorite gold by far. So this is just recently mixed, and I hope you guys can see that. It's just so pretty. It does have a tendency to take over if you use too much, so use it lightly. But I just wanted to explain my process. So I'll get a bottle of this. I don't ever throw out my empty bottles. I always save them. So I just opened a new bottle and mixed it up with Floetrol and GAC. And out of one bottle, I now have 3 plus what's left in this cup. So 3 1/3, maybe just over 3 bottles. So just so you know, when you buy this, it's about $3 here where I live. But you'll get quite a bit out of it, and you don't need much. It goes a long way. So there's my little bit on gold. I'm just going to jump in. I will probably not do a whole lot of talking today because I want to be able to speed this up because I know this is going to be a longer process. So let me go over the colors I'm using and then we'll go from there. This is what has become my absolute favorite green. It is Liquitex Lime Green. I really love that one. And this is just mixed with Floetrol and GAC till it's the right consistency. Then I have a little bit of turquoise green, and I do mean a little bit because that bottle's almost empty. I have some deep green, grass green, and then I have 2 custom greens that I made. This one is grass green plus copper. And I know on video this just doesn't show, but it made a nice metallic green. And then this one is my deep green plus gold. So it kind of gives it more of a yellowy tone. I don't know if you can see that, but so, you know, mix up some custom colors, just whatever your little heart desires. See what the colors do together, and then you may be surprised with your results. Okay, so let's get started, you guys. I can't even tell you how many bottles of paint I have sitting out right now. All right, I'm just going, at the bottom section is going to be grass, and I want it to be an air swipe. So that's what we'll start with today. All right, so that actually worked out quite well. I like that. I want to put a little body of water here, but I kind of want this section to be much higher than this. So I'm going to take off the excess with just a knife, and we're just going to do that. And that line may be a little too liney. A little too much of a hard line, but we'll work with it. All right, I almost feel like I need to blow this up a little, so I'm just going to do that by mouth. Okay, I kind of like that a little better. Just gonna take off these 2 little peaks there. And we're gonna go on to the water, and then we'll have sky. So for the water, I have all sorts of colors. I have a cerulean blue plus white, so it's just lightened up a bit. I have this lovely phthalo blue plus silver and iridescent medium, and I doubt you can see how absolutely stunning this is. In real life, it's very, very pretty. Try that mix if you're looking for a nice metallic blue. That is quite a nice one. So then I have lake blue, cerulean blue, and phthalo blue, which I don't know that I'll use, but I have it as an option. And I have some pearl from Extreme Sheen that I think will add some nice effects. So I will probably, I'll probably use that. All right, I'm gonna start with the lake blue and just kind of put in the lake line. I feel like I don't have enough grass, but that's okay. We're gonna stick with that. All right, oh, darn it. There we go. Just take that right out. Okay. And I'm just going to do a card swipe with these colors. Oh, this is going to be much easier if I pour from the cup. Alright guys, that white was really thick. I had to add quite a bit of Floetrol to it. I feel like it's an appropriate thickness now. And it refilled the entire bottle, so I was almost out. So that kind of gives you an indication of how thick it had gotten. All right, so that was cerulean blue plus white. I did a phthalo blue just to kind of give me a horizon line. I'm sure that will blend in at some point. I'm going to add rouge now. And I kind of want to add it not in a straight line so that it's here and there and not real concentrated really anywhere. I really like a very pretty, colorful sky. I've never done this before, so this may turn out completely horrible, but here's hoping it's gorgeous. That was violet plus white. I'm going to use, this is light magenta. I'm going to use it sparingly because I do think it's a little on the thin side. So I don't want to put too much in and then have it just muddy the colors. Okay. I do want to use some of this metallic blue, especially towards the top here. Hopefully we'll get some lovely effects from that. You know what, I'm going to save that last little bit for swiping in case I want to swipe like I did in the water. Nice thick band of cerulean blue there. Let's throw in some white. I do want to add just a little bit of this gold. Again, remember metallics go a long way, so you don't want to over cover your canvas with metallics, especially the golds and copper. Like if it's a specific color metallic, when I add metallics to my colors, I don't notice that issue near as much. I'm going to throw in some copper as well, maybe. A little more rouge. And a tiny bit of crimson. Crimson takes over, so I'm trying to be very careful how much of this I use. All right, we'll start with that and see how we go. All right. Feel like there's not enough paint there. Let's add some blue. And I'm going to kind of try to do from the middle out and then back the other way. This is so cool. Really love that. Just gonna keep swiping, see if we can't blend some more of these colors. Oh heavens, not exactly what I intended to do there, but we'll roll with it. I feel like my horizon line has gotten very, very sloppy. You just can't tell where it is. So I think I will reinforce it with some white. Okay. And then maybe a little bit of gold. And a little bit of rouge. I don't mind the little drips there because it'll give it a variegated look, I guess is what I'm thinking. Let's start here. Just trying to stretch that horizon line up just a bit. It's not really doing what I want, so I'm just gonna slide that right back to where it was. No worries. All right. Oh dear. Okay. I'm going to pause this, I'm going to touch up my edges, and then I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, back with you. I am pretty happy with this. There are some parts that I just am not adoring, so I'm just going to try to do a few little touch-ups here and there, and I think this top portion needs to go a little bit darker, so I'm going to add a little bit more color. I don't really like that red there. We can cover that up, and then I'm going to add some gold so we can get the lovely, lovely cells that the gold creates. You can see those up here. So, you know what? I'm not going to use the stick. Oh, that was a lot, guys. Don't add that much. That should do it. And I'm really loving the rouge, so I think I'm going to add a little bit more of that just up in this corner, kind of. Right through there. And I did get my edges fixed for the most part. They're not perfect, but they're acceptable, I think. I don't have much paint there. So I just take some of the drips off the side, and then you just kind of use your fingers to fill in whatever needs to be filled in. A little bit like finger painting. Okay. All right, let's swipe that top part. So I'm gonna start here. I love that rouge streak there. That turned out very nice. This corner did not turn out so nice. It's because I'm got too many things in my way. Clean your swipe tool in between every swipe, guys. Or you'll end up with things you're not happy with. Oh dear. All right, that needs more paint. So let's go with a little bit of gold. If I can get it to come out a little at a time. I'm gonna add some of this metallic blue as well. Maybe. Not much of it left. All right, we're gonna call that used. Except I'm gonna throw it on the floor. I'll get that later. All right, clean off my swipe tool. All right, hopefully some cells pop up in that. All right, I am going to try to fix this corner up here where the paint is kind of thin. All right, I'm not getting what I want, guys. All right, let's see what this does. All right, well, I think that prettied that right up. All right, so I think what we need on this horizon line is the sun peeking up. Hopefully this works out. I'm just gonna add some yellow here. And then a little bit of gold. And rouge. I'm going to do the same effect with the straw. I hope it'll work out. All right, not loving that. But I tried, right? So let's just do this. Try to get some of that yellow just right out of there and cover it up with that blue. Oh, look at the lovely cells we have there, guys. All right, we're gonna right up. I'm gonna try not to ruin this. It's looking so nice that I probably should stop while I'm ahead. But I want to bring this blue up over that yellow a little bit. All right, one other thing I want to do is I want to borrow from the sky a little bit and bring it down into the water, just here and there. Like it's reflecting. And then I think I'm almost done, guys. If you've stuck with me this long, thank you very much. I love to share this with people, but sometimes it gets kind of long and people get a little bored, so just adding a little gold here and there into my water. Really try to make it look like that sunrise or sunset, and my preference would be sunset because I just don't like to be up that early, but make it look like it's reflecting in the water. I'm adding some phthalo blue just to kind of come in here. Oh heavens, that didn't work real well. Really wish I hadn't put that yellow in there. So I'm just going to take some of that out. Okay, that looked fairly well. Let's throw some lake blue down. And some cerulean. And some phthalo. And then I'm going to take my swipe tool and get some white on my, I got a little blue in my white, so that's okay. And then we're just going to swipe this again. Then I'm just going to swipe over these areas that are supposed to be reflections to try to oh goodness, make it look more integrated rather than just being a blob of gold or a blob of pink. This section right here. If I was less of a perfectionist, I would just let that go. I like that better. All right, guys, I will take you in for a close-up. Let me know what you think. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. If you have already subscribed, thank you guys so much. It really does mean the world to me. I love sharing my art. I am so thankful that you're here to be a part of my art journey with me. Stay well, stay safe, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, guys, here you go for your close-up. I did tweak it just a little bit more. I took out a couple cells that I didn't like, and I tried to add a horizon line. I used my palette knife for that, just had it in phthalo blue. The sky is definitely my favorite part. I think it turned out really lovely. All these gold cells right here. I hope they stay like that. They're so pretty. So you can see there's kind of a deep blue line at the edge of the water versus the sky there. I just felt like it needed something to delineate water and sky. So hopefully that works. And then I added some little indications of flowers in the green, just here and there. I used a palette knife for that as well. All right, guys, let me know what you think. See you on the next one.